Man, oh man, as we get closer and closer to the Outriders, the news just keeps coming in. This one ain't gonna be too long today, though. This is a short one, but it's a funny one. Oh, you gotta love it.
I'm so amazing. I'm so amazing.
I am so amazing. Just how I'm blazing.
So, if you've been following Outriders, they did an update today, and they kind of like gave us, some insight into where the game is headed in once the full game comes out. But they talked about some tweaking and some things that they plan to do post-launch and things of that nature. But the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about is their policy on cheaters. Like, oh man, this is like probably one of the craziest and most clever things I've ever seen a game company do. Instead of like slapping the ban hammer on everybody, and they do plan to like ban like the people that's just being just crazy with the cheats. They come up with this little clever way, and it kind of fits with the feel of how people can fly have been with the with the way that they brought out the satire within this Outriders whole thing. Even the way that they choose to deal with cheaters is going to be satire. So the news that I got and the info that I got is from the Outriders subreddit. And I just want to read over how they plan to handle cheaters, and then we will discuss what my final thoughts is on how this is going. So it reads, our policy on cheating and hacking. Since demo launch, this has been a hotly debated topic. So we wanted to provide some perspective on it, as well as outline our policy regarding cheating and hacking going forward. For context, at the time when we reached around 2 million players, we identified 200 players who had clearly cheated. In percentage terms, that's 0.01%. We can see you all, yes, even the person who gave themselves 600 legendary weapons. Just shake my head. Oh my God. We trust that the percentage will not grow by much as we move through and beyond launch. But below are the steps we will take to ensure that legit players will not have their fun spoiled as a result of cheaters. Repercussions of being identified as having used cheats. And here's what they want to do. Repercussions are account wide, not character specific. So you can't have like one character have all these crazy, these crazy legendaries and loot that you shouldn't have at the level that you're at, or have an overabundance like the idiot with 600. Because of the fact that they have shared loot. So even if you try to do it on one character and then move it over to another character, they're doing it account wide. So it doesn't matter what character you play with, you still are gonna be under these repercussions. You will not be able to matchmake with legit players. So they basically gonna pool all the this is so funny. They're gonna pool all of the cheaters into one pool. They're gonna put them all into one pool. It's like, y'all want to cheat, y'all cheat together. Matchmaking will likely take significantly longer, which makes sense, because if it's only a 0.01% of people that actually cheated versus the 2 million people that actually logged on to the demo, only 0.01% of them actually tried to cheat. Yeah, that's not very many of y'all that's going to be able to matchmake together. So you're pretty much, and that goes into the next step, you're pretty much going to play this by yourself. You will still be able to play solo. And then they said in the future, and this is my favorite part, This is my favorite part of the video right here. It says, in the future, your HUD will have a discrete but visible watermark placed on it so that gameplay footage created on this account can be readily identified as coming from a flagged account. All accounts will be checked for evidence of cheat use on launch day, April 1st, and then at regular intervals thereafter. Any account logs found to have evidence of cheating on them on or after launch day will be permanently banned. So here's the thing. If you cheated during the demo or you made some tweaks, they're giving you a warning sign. So they're basically letting you know what's going to happen going forward. And then they're going to brand your game. So every time you log in and play this game, even if you're trying to get footage for a YouTube channel. So this is literally, that piece is geared towards other YouTube channels and other YouTubers that be trying to get this clickbait. Oh, get these legendaries fast. Let me show you how I do it. And it's a fake video, because what they don't tell you is why they're going through these procedures to make it look like they're legitimately acquiring this legendary loot. They got some system running in the background that's tweaking it for them so they can get the video out. So they're targeting these YouTubers with the watermark. But now that they've told you this, if you continue to try to cheat, or you're one of the late bloomers, or you're one of those idiots that think that it happened to them but it won't happen to you, they're letting you know going forward after launch day, if you use these cheats, then you will be banned. If you cheated during the demo, just to try it out, but wish to go into the main game unbranded, you must delete all characters and items on your entire account in order to wipe the slate clean. You should not carry over any progress between demo and main game if you previously cheated but do not plan to do so in the main game. So all those people that spent all their time getting to level 7, trying out all the different classes, grinding for loot before they finally gave up and decided to cheat, your progression in the demo is not carrying over. You're basically getting Thanos snapped, like, you're out of here. They're deleting them all. You cannot carry that info over to the main game. Oh, this is so funny, man. What is considered cheating? Here we go. Initially running the game on PC without easy anti-cheat. Modifying game files to enhance the character level, skills, inventory, etc. Externally modifying the game time to reduce time-dependent features such as the vendors and challenges. Using a trainer program or similar to gain advantages within the game. Using gameplay altering programs such as aimbots or wall hacks. Individual players who are found to be regularly kicked by multiplayer hosts shortly after joining may also be manually reviewed as an additional anti-cheat, anti-grief safeguard. So they even got stuff in place for if you're in the game now. Granted, that one there might be a little shaky, because I mean, we got some people out here that's in other countries or in other regions of even the United States that have some spotty internet and might get kicked from games. But what they're telling us is, if you're constantly getting dropped from games, they're going to review that account to see if it was your internet connection that dropped it, or if you're cheating and the anti-cheat caught you and dropped you. If that is the case, get ready for the ban hammer to come down on you. Using performance tweaking software such as Returner, for example, to improve a personal game experience is not considered cheating. So if you're using it to enhance your graphics, they've already put something in place. I heard somebody earlier today was like kind of worried about if you're tweaking the game from a visual standpoint, if that might show up as cheating. Well, they're letting you know that if you're doing it from a standpoint of just making your visuals better, because some people on PC have better hardware than others, you're able to do so, and that's not considered cheating. Farming is not considered cheating because, I mean, it's in the game. Even though the amount of battering that that Captain underwent would be considered unethical. RIP to that Captain. So if you decide to Captain farm, so that's, and if I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, so for if you haven't been following this game, one of the things, and I've even tried it, I've been unlucky, but I've tried it. You can Captain farm, so you can hit a certain area in the stage where you fight a captain that drops loot every time you kill him, and the way you reset that is when you kill him, the loot that he drops that you pick up, you can keep. But you can immediately have the trash mobs kill you to reset that area and bring the captain back, and then you try to kill him again, and you can keep doing this until he starts dropping the loot that you want. They're letting you know this is a legitimate way to farm, although the captain that you're killing might not like it. Satire again, I'm telling you. People can fly. Your sense of humor is why I love keeping up with this game, and why I think I'm gonna love playing this game. But the captain is not gonna like it, but it's clearly legitimate for you to captain farm. And then they say we reserve the right to update and change this policy in the future. Okay, so let's talk about these cheaters out here that thought it was cool to get on YouTube and create these programs to try to get clickbait for a new game coming out, but they wasn't legitimately getting the loot. They were using other means to do so. You got caught. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, bruh. But instead of grandma slapping that hand and taking that cookie, she's just gonna sit back and see how many cookies you take. And while she's sitting back watching how many cookies you take, she's just tallying up what the punishment's gonna be. So if you look at it from that standpoint, the watermark that they put on these YouTube channels, bruh, that means everybody that had all that loot. You do realize that you got to completely, to play this game online now, if you were one of the ones that was cheating within the demo and your account gets watermarked, the account that you actually play under, that you can post on your YouTube channel, won't even be your official account. And then going forward, even on that other account, if you know, some of them gonna try to get clever, try to create like what they call Smurf accounts or an alternate account to play online so they don't get flagged. They're not gonna play with the watermarked account. If you try that, there's a good possibility once People Can Fly finds out that you're on a watermarked account, yeah, it's a good possibility that they can find you and still delete that account. So there's no way around it. Like, I like the way that they decided to do this though. Like, instead of just throwing the ban hammer out right away, they're gonna let you play, but they're gonna let you play with other cheaters, and then they're gonna watermark all these accounts, so any of them that's actually streaming or putting up content on these accounts while y'all are pooled together, it's almost like jail. They put all the inmates, y'all got a number on the back, bruh. Y'all can congregate together. But if you decide to try to do it again, then they just like, okay, solitary confinement, you done. This account is dead. No more playing for you. I love the way that they took this, because it keeps them from massively banning people that may not have known what the stakes are. Because I've seen situations kind of like what happened with Division 2, where there were people that were cheating and other people would, you know, matchmake with these people unknowingly. And then when they issued that big old like 1 million account ban, there were people getting banned that never actually cheated. They just played with people that cheated. So I like that Square Enix and People Can Fly is taking a little bit more safer approach into not necessarily banning you right away and not necessarily watermarking you right away, because they said that's in the future. It's not gonna be like right then and there, but they're warning you if you felt like you might have been a part of a cheating situation, get rid of that information now before the game releases, or otherwise get branded. Oh, I saw this, man, and it was just like, I gotta do a video of this. This is so funny, and consider that I'm getting ready to be playing this game, which I will be playing this game day one. Come April 1st, I will be on. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna do like a let's play or a walkthrough, or if I'm just gonna stream it live day one. So I'm gonna be going through that the next couple of days. I'll come up with an update, let you know how I'm gonna do that. But I had to, man. This was just too funny not to make a video about. Like, they are taking this to the whole next level with this satire type of feel, with their sorry about that, I got a text, with their with the way that the feel of this game is gonna be. Like, this has been a very interesting journey leading into this game release, and I'm so pumped. I'm so excited and ready to dive into this. But yeah, let's see what happens with this once the game release and we actually get to see. I wonder if wow, this is gonna be interesting. I got no more though. I'm gonna leave it up to People Can Fly, Square Enix from this point on. But it's gonna be interesting to see how many people actually get hit with this, because I mean, they said it's a very low percentage, but I'm just interested to see which of these people that I watched on YouTube that was doing these legendary farm videos that were actually cheating and not legitimately getting these items. But if you're new to the page, I said in my last video, I've been away for a while and I came back. I got my own merch now. I started making my own merch, but been away for a while, but I'm back now and I'm starting to make more videos and starting to have fun again with this thing. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment below, tell me how you feel about this whole way People Can Fly is handling this cheater incident, or this cheater situation going forward. Yeah, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know when other videos coming up from me, because I'm gonna get back into, I was doing them weekly. I think I'm gonna try to do them at least 3 times a week now, and if things go good, I might start doing daily videos. I mean, I'm starting to keep up with news a little bit more often now. But yeah, so go ahead, do all that YouTube stuff, you know how it goes. And as always, keep it cool. First time I laughed in my outro. Keep it cool. I'm out.